Hey there guys, it's Kagetak coming at you, and today I wanted to go over the Guild War participation again, announce some news for my guild as well, and some other stuff we're doing. And yeah, just overall curiosity to see how things kind of played out, because last time we had talked about this at the start of the new season, the participation was down by about 10 to 20,000 players in the war itself. So let's go ahead and take a look today and see how things stack up. Now, the first noticeable difference right off the bat, level 5, significant drop. I got pinged on Discord about this. People asked me in private why, and it's mainly the power. I mean, there's now power barriers in play that need to be met to even do this mode, and a lot of guilds that were just kind of like looking to coast by and try and get as many points for as little effort as possible are now not able to go into that area. So now they're stuck either doing 4 or 3. So we're looking at 31 here. Let me see if I can pull up what last month's numbers were. Let's find it here. See if this... It's not too bad. I feel like we could focus on this a little more. Let me see if I can get a little bit better of a... maybe this one. Let's try this one here. That's a little bit better. So from last month it was 107 for level 5. Level 4 was 189. That's also down to 167. Level 3 we're sitting at 694 now. That's up from 621. So about 70 something guilds jumped from potentially 5 or 4 into 3. But that doesn't account for everybody. I mean, because again, it was about, let's see, so that's 76 here, difference for level 3. Oh, and about 22. So I think most of them did go to 3. And then level 2 is also up by about 300 guilds. So they went from 1452 to 1783. That's not too bad. Level 1 is down, though. Level 1 was down to 4,900 at that point. And, well, it's actually up. Okay. So they're at 5,400. So things are still technically down in terms of where they were 2 months ago. But they're up in terms of last month, if that makes any sense. So, again, I had said we lost about maybe 10 to 20k players overall for the mode, and just with the new changes we've gained back a decent amount of that lost number there, because I mean we're up about give or take here 700 or so guilds on level 1. Level 2 we're up about 300. We lost some in 5 and 4. They mostly went to 3. So, I mean, I say we got back about 50% of what we lost from that initial cut. And I feel like that's always going to happen whenever they add some new, like, buildings, or they make some dynamic changes to the mode, especially with the cap here. If for whatever reason you are in level 5 and you're like 50 mil to 100 mil power, I would run. I would run for the hills. I would go to 4. I would go to 3. I'd go anywhere else. But you do not want to be in level 5 now. You don't. I mean, your chances of getting a behemoth are like 1 in 5, 1 in 6 right off the bat. Those numbers are not good. I mean, with how low it is, some of those guilds may be fighting twice could you imagine having to go against the top contender twice or maybe even 3 times in one set? You'd be absolutely wiped out with no chance to win. But we'll see what happens there. I'm very curious to see what the matchmaking looks like in a pool that is, well, super, super shallow. So, yeah, overall, I'm happy that the attendance is back up. I think it's attributed to some of the changes and the new buildings and how things are going. And we'll see if we can maintain this momentum as the season goes on, if people will stick with it, or if they will kind of drop off. But that's a good change there. I know rewards and I know the shop still need to be updated at some point to make it worth more people's while. But for right now, that's a good start. So now moving on, there's been a lot that's happened with my guild. I had talked to rogue traders about potential merging a while back ago, and we finally decided to do that. We've made like a power guild, and then we have a more casual guild that's kind of more laid back, where if you want to join Discord, you can. You know, you can be level 35 plus to join. We are looking for one heavy hitter to join with us currently, and as it stands right now, in terms of everything, I mean, we might even be able to get top 100. So for this season, with how things are going, we've already taken out Magnus. We're working our way. We'll have a lap here soon, but things have been going really well. So if you are like 50 plus, you are interested in joining us, we're definitely going to be doing Battlefield 3 next month. I was tempted to try it this month, but with us merging and everything, we'll ease into it. But I mean, we're at a point where we'll be able to play at cap next season, no problem, with all the added firepower we've gotten. And then if anybody is looking for a guild in the community to kind of join us, it's actually lowered it to 30. So anybody 30 plus who wants to join, get in on the wars, get in on things, we've got this all set up here. You can come on in, and you can join the Discord if you want. You don't have to. It's completely optional there. But basically, a lot of the guys wanted to push. They wanted to really reach for the stars, and both of our guilds kind of just it just kind of happened very suddenly. Just kind of last minute rush to get things done, and yeah, and then we literally had one guy who was like had like a total freak out or meltdown, who we picked to come join with us, and they just totally lost their stuff. Called us tryhards as a level 52, and then peaced out. It's like I got vanilla on my face. Oh jeez. But yeah, so we got one spot open there. I really don't want to take somebody from these guys that are already down a bit. I'm trying not to. So I want us to have 30 set for our guild. So if you are looking to be in what's definitely going to be a top 100 raid guild, and we're going to be looking to fight hard in Guild Wars next month and see how we do. We're gearing up for the majors here. We're literally at a point where our total power is going to be over 100 mil once we get a nice level 50 plus player to join us. So yeah, I'm excited. We've basically combined our forces. I've got an actual decent level guild now under my command, level 34, soon to be 35, and yeah, we're just looking for somebody who's basically down to really push with us. So if that's something that you're interested in, you could DM me on the Discord, talk. We'll get you set up and we'll get you in here. But other than that, I'm excited about Guild War. I'm excited to see how things are going to play out with the new buildings, the new system. And I'm also excited about all the additional firepower we've got. Now, of course, we're also the Shadow Pirates. Somebody was like, why don't you just use your name? And I'm like, okay. Well, I think it was Felix who actually said that. I'm like, all right, yeah, fair enough. Because Kage means shadow in Japanese. And I was like, okay, we'll do that. I know some people didn't like the old name for reasons, and I understand those reasons. I won't mention them here because it's YouTube, but I understand that, and yeah. So, anyway, let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the amendments to the system. Are you guys going to be participating in the war? Where are you going to be situated at? If you are in level 5, what is your total guild power and chances of actually fighting some of these higher end guilds? And also, if you aren't participating, is it because of the reward system not being changed? Is it because of the buildings themselves, or some other reason? I'm curious to see what you guys have to say on all this. And I'm hoping, on a side note, that they do keep TA like how it was for our last one. Because, again, majority of you guys all said you liked the 150 marker for the final box. It was one of my most commented videos on, and I let Snowprint know, and I'm hoping they listen and they either make it 150 or 200. They come to some sort of compromise, because at the end of the day, these modes are meant to be played and enjoyed, and if people aren't playing them and enjoying them, they're just going to fall to the wayside. It's like Guild Wars. We got back a good amount of people. Let's see if we keep that number here. I do feel like they could do something with the rewards, the shop diversity, but again, we'll see how that goes. And as always, I will catch you on the next one, guys. Peace.